everyone, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Wednesday here with your Wednesday check-in. Wanted to give you something really quick. I've used 10 decks, 10 tarot decks, and then 2 oracles. I'll get in a little bit more deeper on Friday, but this is just your quick check-in just to, keep you guys going for the next couple of days. But looks good. It looks good. As you guys know, I'm no longer clarifying queens. I've posted this on my Instagram. I've said this on my last YouTube reading. And I'm happy to say, I'm so glad that I'm not going to do it because, one, it makes it so much easier to, lay this out. But it doesn't keep me from being thorough. The good news is that God knew I was not going to clarify queens today. And, God really gave me a very clear indication already that our divine feminine, who is showing up as the Queen of Cups in our masculine space, Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, is actually our feminine. It just flew out that way. I had no need to clarify any queen. To me, that is a huge sign today on my first day of no more clarifications of court cards, that we are through this. We are done with the third party and karmic situations. And again, in your situation, if you still have third party or karmics and you've been, resonating with my readings, perhaps you haven't reached this part of the cycle yet. Okay, so don't get discouraged. But I'm telling you, I don't want to subscribe to that low vibe anymore. And honestly, if there is a third party and a karmic, all right, you have to embrace that. You have to embrace it because they're clearly there for the masculine or the feminine, actually both of them, to learn a lesson. If the masculine's in a karmic relationship or in a third party connection, or is utilizing a third party in the form of whether it's work or whatever, that's necessary. It's necessary for their growth. It's necessary for their journey. And I will tell you that this masculine needed to be in those third party situations and karmic situations in the past so that he can be this king. He can be this emperor. He's the King of Pentacles in this reading. He's the King of Wands in this reading. He is the emperor in this reading. I mean, he is the divine masculine. He has evolved, and I'm so proud. If masculines are watching this and you are identifying, I posted on my Instagram today, you are every king too. You are every king. You're every king. You're the divine masculine. You're the emperor. And I'm so proud of this evolution. And you know why? It's because this feminine focused on herself and on her growth, and she ascended. It helped him ascend. She detached from union and union energies, and it helped unchain this contract. It helped unchain it. It helped, the universe got involved. We have the Star card here 2 times that shows us that the universe was assisting and has been assisting. We've got the Hierophant card out. We've got the High Priestess card out. They've gone within. They focused on their inner selves. Have blended their 3D and 5D, and so therefore we are still seeing union energies for this collective couple. Okay, not just yet because they're still in separation. There's some final cycles that need to complete around pain, around this conflict that they're in. Today, there's justice has come out a couple of times, and it's going to get corrected, okay? Justice is going to occur. The scales will get balanced. The sun is going to shine. The sun is in the spread. One time here, another time in messages from Spirit, and I feel like I got it one other time. I mean, the sun came out 3 times. 3 times. When the sun comes out in a spread, it's the most positive card in the entire tarot deck. The sun is shining on this connection. This connection and what it means has been illuminated. And I say that because the Hierophant card has come out for their current connective energy. They both know this is something divine. They both know this is something special. They both know that they want this union with each other, but it's just how to end the cycle, how to end the cycle of this 5 of Swords energy Five of Cups energy that they are in today. Okay, so there's some final healing of wounds that will that will need to occur. Okay, so if you want to book your own personal reading with me, then go to queenoflight1111.com. If you want to book a coaching session with me, I would tell you that the majority of my work now is around coaching. It's around lifting and uplifting our divine masculines and feminines to get to this place. This is a real space. I have many subscribers and clients that resonate with this. And so, in my coaching sessions, I will help you heal these wounds, help you identify what your blocks are, okay? And get you to the place where you can consistently be in a place where you can be every queen, where you can be the empress, okay? So I am really excited to go over this reading. One, because I don't have to clarify the hell out of stuff, and so I'm excited about that. Also, as you guys know, my best friend Laura has moved to Australia. We had a great 5 weeks together here in our California tour, and we just had so much fun. And she has now transitioned, and she is really focusing on soul healing, okay, individual healing. And there's a wide variety of things that she does around that. So check out her website at beagoodsoul.com if you have an interest and have an interest in working with her, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Bottom of the deck for our divine masculines. Overall energy is the Seven of Cups. He's still gaining his clarity. Like, what is this? What is it that I'm feeling about my feminine? Why can't I shake her? And am I daydreaming? And it's making him procrastinate a little bit, okay? He's feeling something very heavy about why he can't shake the connection. Why, he knows in his heart, but I think his head space and his heart space is a little like, whoa, I want her, but I don't know how to get her back. And so he's in a state of confusion in his overall energy, Seven of Cups. In his theme, head, heart, and environment, the Fool. He wants to take a leap of faith. He wants to start fresh with her. And in his clarifiers, he's the King of Wands. That's the action king. He wants to take action towards his feminine. He wants to fight for her, because I'll tell you, we got it in the after tarot. He's ready to fight for her. Once he gains this clarity, he's gonna fight for her. Now, in her overall energy, we have the Chariot. She's balancing herself out. She's balancing her 5D and her 3D self, her inner and outer self, to stay as this stabilized queen, as this stabilized empress, so that there can be movement forward, okay? And then for her head, heart, and 3D space, Four of Wands, match to what he's wanting in his 3D space. She's thinking about union. She wants union. She knows that her masculine is her perfect match. In her clarifiers, Seven of Wands, she's still a little guarded. He's in the Seven of Cups. Like, what am I feeling? What am I doing? What's happening? How am I going to get her back? And she's like a little guarded, because she still has that darn Seven of Swords energy to heal. It's in the past. There's no other female, no other third party in this masculine's life. So she is just, this last Seven of Swords, I gotta tell you, they have to come into union to heal that final stage of it. I feel like she's gotten over that core raw wound, that stab of the Seven Swords. I feel like she's over that. She's successfully getting over it. But I feel like the final balance with justice will happen when they come into union. It's necessary. And that's gonna end the cycle of this pain for her. Not that it's this constant pain. It's just like, ugh. It's a little bit of a block, okay? For the after tarot, for both of them, the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. They want a brand new, improved, passionate new beginning with each other, okay? They want it. They want a new beginning, and it's very consistent with what he's already thinking about. Ace of Wands, he wants a new beginning with his feminine, all right? All right, let's go ahead and get started. I do have current and future energies. I also have messages for the masculine, for the feminine, for them as a couple. And then I have a little bit of a storyline. I decided to dust off my vice versa deck. And so actually, I think I want to start with that, like the storyline. All right, let's start with the storyline. I'm going to have to get the book out, guys, because I don't use this tarot deck very often. I like it, but I've got to practice a little bit more. So, and excuse me if I am like clearing my throat. It's been super hot in California, and I think my allergies are kicking in. So please excuse me. Okay, first card out for the storyline. Bottom of the deck is, I think that's the King of Swords. I'm not going to reach for all of them, but it's this card here. It's a Swords card. I believe it's the King of Swords. Okay, remember, he needs to be the King of Swords. So let me just make sure before I misquote myself. Yes, it's our King of Swords. So in the tarot deck, in the vice versa, there's an inner and an outer self. When there is, the back is turned as it is here, that means that they've gone within, okay? So that's when it's their inner self. So the bottom of the deck for the storyline of this connection is that what's happening is that this king it has gone within, the King of Swords. He knows he needs to be the King of Swords for her because of this Seven of Swords past. And so what he's doing in this energy for the bottom of the deck, this message, this storyline, is that he's understanding his flaws. Our masculine has gone within into the inside of his King of Swords energy to understand his flaw, and so that he can tactfully strengthen his energy on the outside. So he has to start with within, of being a man of integrity, of honesty, okay? And so so what we're really getting is he's got an immense confidence, okay? He's a little scared that, he might sacrifice himself and who he is by trying to actually save himself in this connection. I hope that makes sense. So what he's really going in is this the person who I am? Is this the person that I want to be? Can I continue to be this person? And so that's why he's also in the Seven of Cups energy, because when we go into his overall energy, we'll see that the King of Swords is the clarifier to his burden today. So he's like, he wants to be the man of integrity. He's already a man of action, okay? He's already a man that's in his feelings. He's already in his power. But it's that integrity piece that our masculine has been challenged with. And so therefore, with the Seven of Cups energy and his overall energy, and the Ten of Wands showing up with the King of Swords as the clarifier and the Star, the universe is guiding him within this King of Swords energy. And so what he's really doing is he's going within. He's trying to be his most authentic self, and embody the Swords energy, embody the Cups energy, embody the Pentacles, embody the Wands. And so he's really going in to understand, okay, and be able to still be strong within that emotion. It's like, I don't know if he felt that being strategic in the Seven of Swords energy, or maybe withholding and maybe deceitful, if that was a power play, okay? I don't know. He may have thought in the past that was a power play, but understanding this flaw is going to allow him to be this man of integrity. So I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but bottom line, he's gone within the King of Swords energy to bring it out. And right now, that is the final cycle. Ten of Wands, final cycle. Okay, he's almost at the Ace of Wands. He's like there in his headspace. He's like, I'm ready because I'm rebirthing myself. So that was the bottom of the deck for the storyline. So now, when we get into the storyline, remember that our masculine has gone within to be the King of Swords. So when we get this card, Six of Pentacles, this is about the higher self, okay? This is about, again, another inner review. And so when this card comes up as the storyline, it says that we are now tapped in to noble intentions. All should flow smoothly. Noble intentions. Remember, our masculine has gone within, and now Six of Pentacles, he has noble intentions. All the elements are coming together in the proper order, okay? And he's getting support. He's getting the support to be this King of Swords. The second card that we got out for him was the Knight of Pentacles. It's been quite a journey for our masculine, okay? He's weary. When you look at this card, again, he's got his back. He's got his back to in the card, right? And so when you have your back to the card, again, this is his inner search, his inner self. And so Knight has fallen in this card, and the horse is now immobile, and he's tired. He's slumped over. Remember, 10 of Wands, that's his burden. He's working on this final stage of being this truthful guide. That was his biggest block, but he's achieving it through guidance. And so now it's saying that, you know, he's thinking he was a failure in what he did, all right? He's thinking that he may have failed himself and his feminine and this connection and missed his chance for greatness. He really feels that way. The next storyline is now we've got the outer self that comes out. And in the outer self, this is the Knight of Swords. And so he's just kind of like, you know what? Did I miss my opportunity? I have noble intentions now. So now I come blazing forward as the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords came out a lot in this reading, okay? And so in this reading with the Knight of Swords now, we have this knave, this knight, who is ready to take action. All right, this is about communication. This is about thought. This is about mental discipline. He now has clarity through this burden, through this guidance, because he's gone within. He is like ready to move. He's like running because he has this clarity now. Because remember, initially, he didn't want to miss his opportunity. And the sunshine. And this card, it says in the deck, you are assured success. You are assured success. The sun shines on him and this connection. And then we have the Knight of Cups. And in the Knight of Cups, so he's got his, 3D clarity. He's got his clarity on how to become this king and have this noble intentions. He's ready for this. He's had this illumination. He's going to be successful. And now we have this Knight of Cups. So now what he's doing is he's going within a little bit. He's a little guarded about how to move forward with his cup of love. He's got the clarity to do the right thing. He has noble intentions. He's gone within. He's tired. He feels beaten up. He's wondering if he's missed his chance with his feminine. So now as he moves forward slowly with his cup to offer it to his feminine, he's a little shy, a little hesitant about it. But what happens? Peace comes. This is the lovers, okay? This is the lovers when they're heated, meaning that there has been battle. But now there's calm. Now there's calm in this connection over this big fight that they had. 5 of Wands. Okay, 5 of Wands. This is that inner and outer conflict. And so not only was it this fight that they had, but this inner and outer conflict of him being that King of Swords. He had to go within. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm channeling this real time. I didn't even know that this is how the storyline went, but noble intentions. Tired, slumped over. Did he miss his chance? But boy, did I get clarity. The sun shines. I'm going to be successful. Now I want to move forward with my love to my feminine because I know she is. Things have calmed down. It's probably been maybe 5 weeks, maybe 5 months. I don't know how long it's been since you guys have fought. But now peace is on the horizon, okay? And that's because he has gone within into the inner side of himself, because he wants to be that King of Swords. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this. That was the storyline for this reading. I mean, again, I didn't even know that's how it was going to go down because I just channel it real time. So he's gone within in his overall energy. Remember, 7 of Cups, a little confused, trying to see the light. He's starting to see the light, but he hasn't quite taken action yet because he's still kind of a little bit around this Knight of Cups energy, like, oof, how am I going to get her to take my cup, okay? Because I didn't behave like the King of Swords in the past. So now, in his overall energy, what is going on? I will tell you. Okay, in his overall energy, 10 of Swords. Painful, painful ending, okay? There's this painful ending. He's stressed. He's nervous. Remember, I just said in this storyline that he's like, did I miss my opportunity? And so he's got the Ten of Swords. But when I clarified it, the sun shines, right? So when we get through this cycle of the Ten of Swords, when he gains his clarity, remember that's in the storyline, when he gains this clarity and the sun shines, okay? What happens at the Ten of Swords? The sun shines. Dupe, okay? The sun shines. So he's like at this final stage of his pain, trying to figure out how he's going to offer his feminine, his love, okay? That's what he's doing. So he's in this painful cycle. Right now he's cycling out. Ten of Swords. Every sword is in his back. He's feeling the pain, the loss, the anguish of this connection. But once that's over, the sun shines. Things get illuminated. He's reborn again. Then we have the Ten of Wands. So because of this ending, okay, he's burdened. He's got all of the burdens on his back. What is the burden? I asked. The King of Swords and the Star. And this is really about the universe helping him go within to be this King of Swords. He's on the final stage. He's almost the full King of Swords. Remember, that just came out, bottom of the deck for our storyline for today. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is his feminine. She comes out as the Queen of Cups on her own side. He's thinking about her. He's thinking, did I lose her? He's thinking, I wasn't that man. And so this is a burden. The universe is guiding him. Like, did I lose my feminine? He's standing in his power, though. He's really trying hard to cycle through this Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands energy. And he is sad. Five of Cups. He's thinking about what he did. He's thinking about the past. He's thinking about the behavior. He's thinking how he may have lost this Two of Cups. Okay? Final card. He knows that he needs to set things right. He knows that he must bring justice to this situation. He knows it. He knows it. That's in his overall energy. The last several readings, the feminine has been in his overall energy. Not only in this, day-to-day stuff, this like head, heart, and 3D space that I read, but in his everyday, she is on his mind. In his everyday, she is in his heart. In what he is doing, she is in his space. And right now, he's cycling out. Is this over? Is the sun going to shine? The burden is, can I stand in my truth and stay in that truth and continue to be this emperor to my Queen of Cups? But I'm sad, and I know that I need to bring her justice. I know I need to apologize. So now, where is she in her overall energy? Okay, remember the bottom of her deck is the Chariot. Okay, so there's this desire for movement forward. And remember the bottom of the deck for her, for his clarifiers, is the King of Wands. Okay, so remember, he's confused, but he's ready to take action because he wants a new beginning. For her, she's balancing things out. She wants to move forward towards union, but she's a little guarded. So in her overall energy, she wants to move things forward. With her masculine, the King of Wands, when I clarified the King of Wands, remember the King of Wands is the bottom of the deck for his energy, right? For his clarifiers. Like what are we clarifying? That he's seeing the light to become the King of Swords. He's seeing the light that he wants to move towards his Queen of Cups. He's seeing the light that he wants to be successful in transforming this connection. So the first card out, he is also in her day-to-day. When she is in her space, when she is executing her day-to-day, when she's in the head, heart, 3D space, when she's in her environment. Her masculine is in her heart, in her head, and in her environment. She's always thinking about him. He's always in her space. So I clarified that anyway. Ace of Cups, she wants a renewed love with him, okay? She wants to manifest something as the Magician, which is this Ten of Cups. She knows that he is her be-all, end-all. She knows that, but she's stressed. She's stressed, Nine of Swords, about something. I said, what is she stressed about? Queen of Wands came out, which is a match. She knows that she needs for him to be her match. Hermit was the second card. She's on this journey trying to gain further clarity through this Nine of Swords, right? The Nine of Swords is a little bit of a dark time. It's a stressful time. Maybe she's not able to sleep. She's a fiery queen. And she's still on the journey, right? She continues to be on the journey because she wants to continue to stabilize. herself in the queen's energy. She wants to stay as all the queens. She wants to continue to be the empress. So she's continuing to break through. She's continuing to move forward. She's continuing to find her truth, okay? She does want this cup of love, this Knight of Cups, this movement forward. Remember, in the storyline, that's where his back is, right? Because he's gone within. He's not sure if she wants it. But in her energy, she wants to move forward. She wants to move forward. She wants a cup of love from him. And so 3 of Wands, she wants to manifest that as the magician. She's waiting for that to come in. What is she waiting for to come in? Knight of Swords. Remember, where do we just see the Knight of Swords? In the storyline. That, remember, he has noble intentions. He thinks he may have lost her, but boy, he's got his clarity through the sun's energy. Here's that Knight of Swords. That she is his person. And so he wants to move forward with that cup, that Knight of Cups. He wants to come forward with the cup. But she also needs for it to come with the truth. And he's got the truth, but he's not sure if she will take his love. He's waiting for things to calm down. It's probably been about 5 weeks, 5 months, who knows, 5 something, 5 minutes, 5 years since they've communicated. If this is 5 years, it's not this collective. But frankly, she's wanting the cup of love, but it needs to come with the truth. All right, in the headspace for our divine masculine, where is he? I love that I don't have to clarify a bunch of stuff, thank God. So, 9 of Pentacles, he's trying to, again, like stay in his independence, stay in his, just making money, living luxuriously, taking trips, whatever it is. He's just trying to be confident, okay? He's trying to gain his confidence again. He felt a little rejected. He perhaps didn't feel like quite an equal, was questioning himself. So he's trying to gain his confidence because he wants a new beginning. Ace of Wands. He wants a new beginning, a passionate, new and improved new beginning. Remember, that's the bottom of the deck for our after tarot. So he's gaining the confidence for this new and improved beginning because he does want a rebirth. This is the rebirth card. This is judgment. But in this deck, it's rebirth. And we have death here, okay, in his environment. He wants a rebirth from this death of this connection. Remember, in his overall energy, he has the 10 of Swords. He clarified by the sun. He's like, the sun needs to shine again. She's my sun, okay? And so he's trying to gain the confidence to come forward and have a passionate new beginning, have a rebirth as the King of Pentacles, this strong, stable king, okay? And so what happens after all this? Healing happens. They're together now. He's lying there and she's there with the flower, bringing him back to life. Because remember, he's dead here. 10 of Swords, right? The sun shines. He heals. He heals. And the offer is to the Queen of Pentacles, okay? That's who she is. She's the Queen of Pentacles to him right now. She's the Queen of Cups to him right now. And so now what's going on in her headspace when she thinks about her masculine? 10 of Wands. Dupe, that's a mirroring card to what is in his overall energy. She's burdened too in her headspace. Remember, she's got 9 of Swords. She's like, am I on this journey alone? Like, come on now. So she's gaining her clarity. She's fine to be alone in the Hermit's energy. Sometimes that's where the best epiphanies happen. And an Ace of Swords for me is an epiphany. What's the epiphany? She wants him to come forward with the cup, with the truth, with the Ace of Cups, a renewed love, okay? So, 10 of Wands. I said, what is the 10 of Wands? 6 of Swords. She wants to get out of this rough patch with him and get into smoother waters for this connection. The Lover's card, okay? She wants to get out of this burden, move into something smoother, and embark upon this journey together. This is this connection. She knows that he is her 10 of Cups. So she's wanting to release this burden, move into smoother waters towards this connection as the Queen of Pentacles, match to the King of Pentacles, match to the Queen of Pentacles, who gets the offer from him. Who's the Queen of Pentacles? The Queen of Cups, okay? So she is ready to move towards the connection. But right now, there's sadness. There's sadness. 5 of Cups matches his overall energy. Again, they're mirroring. She's sad. She's sad. But what happens? She gets her justice. Remember, that is what he's working on today in his overall energy, to provide justice. Look, there's 2 people in front of a judge. Things get balanced out. These scales are completely at balance. And all of this fighting, this pain was all not for nothing. It was for this master evolution of the divine masculine and the feminine. It was for this mastery of self, okay? And they have mastered themselves. So she wants to release the burden. She wants to move towards the connection. She's the Queen of Pentacles, which is exactly who the King of Pentacles is going to get the offer from and give justice to. She's sad, but she gets her justice from her masculine. What's happening in the heart space for our divine masculine when he feels for his feminine? What happens? What's happening in his heart space? Page of Cups. He's inspired to make this love offer, right? But he wants to make the offer. He's just hesitant in the Knight of Cups energy to move it forward. So, and it's because he's confused. Seven of Cups matches his overall energy. He's confused. I said, what is he confused about? Well, Eight of Swords. He's stuck in the confusion. Okay, what is this stuck energy about? Four of Cups. It's like he's just like, he's not accepting the offer and he's not rejecting it yet because he doesn't know how to get to this new beginning. He doesn't. Ace of Wands, match to his headspace, match to the after tarot. Ace of Wands. There's going to be a new beginning with these guys. I'm telling you. Union is almost here. We're in the tens. We're in the tens today. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Okay? So, and we don't have 10 of Pentacles because it's not grounded yet, but that's okay. But there is this desire for a new beginning. So right now he's just dissatisfied. He's bored with the fight. He's bored with the separation. He's confused and trapped in his confusion and in his procrastination. He doesn't know how to move towards this Ace of Wands to his Queen of Cups. So he does know he wants to embark on the journey. Eight of Cups is about looking for the Two of Cups. So I said, where is he going? When he's leaving these 8 cups behind, where is he going? Queen of Cups to his Queen of Cups. I didn't even ask for clarification on Queen of Cups and it came out, right? I'm telling you, he's going to his Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is in his overall energy. Why? Because the sun shines. Why? Because she is his light. He is his own light, but she is also the guiding light. And so what happens when the sun shines? He stands in his power as the King of Pentacles, as a match to the Queen of Pentacles, as a match to the Queen of Pentacles, as how she's identifying herself, okay? They're a perfect match. Everything matches. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, okay? We just don't, we have the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords. The only thing we don't have for him, or do we? We don't have it yet, is that King of Cups energy. And that is because he is in that interior side of himself. Because remember, the Knight of Cups energy, he's gone within. I don't know if she's going to take my cup, okay? He's standing in his power as the King of Pentacles. He's standing in his power as the Emperor. He's almost completely the King of Swords. And once he gets there, he'll be that King of Cups again. All right, so now where are we in the heart space for our feminine? I shall tell ya. So here we go. The World card. So right now, she's ready in her heart space to complete the cycle. She wants completion of this cycle, okay? And this movement slowly. Because remember, she's in the Seven of Wands energy in her clarifier, so she's a little guarded against him. So that's why our masculine he knows he wants her, but that Knight of Cups energy, that movement forward with the cup of love, he can feel that. He can feel that she's guarded. And that's why he's not in the King of Cups yet. He's just like, let me get into my money. Let me get into my action. Let me get into my power. Let me get into my truth. But boy, until I energetically feel like she's wanting my cup again, he's going to hopefully then morph into that King of Cups. So complete a cycle in her heart space when she's thinking about her masculine. The World card, she wants to complete the cycle. She wants to move slowly. She's guarded because of the Seven of Swords. Because of the Seven of Swords. I said, what's the Seven of Swords about? Six of Wands. We want to be successful. We want to move on. We want to successfully move on from that. And I said, well, give me another card for that. Justice. She needs that justice. Justice is a dupe to her headspace about this. Justice is a dupe to his overall energy. He knows he needs to give that to her so that they can get over this together. All right? And the universe is guiding them. The Star card. The universe is guiding them out of this, out of her out of this. So what happens? Ten of Swords, match to his Ten of Swords in his overall energy. The cycle ends. This pain of this cycle ends. Remember, she let out of the gate in her heart space. I want to complete it. Well, it ends. So when it ends, what happens? Queen of Cups, match to the Queen of Cups, who is in his overall energy, match to the Queen of Cups about who he wants to move to, who he wants to move forward to. Queen of Cups. But it's not until she heals this does she become that Queen of Cups. He's seeing her that way. That's why he knows he needs to give her justice so she can become that Queen of Cups piece, just like he has not become it yet, right? So again, the feminine leads, she's the guiding light. So once she heals this, the cycle ends, she morphs into the Queen of Cups, which will then give him no he has no option but to then morph into the King of Cups as well. So now where are we in his 3D space? So when he's in his day-to-day, when he's working, when he's whatever, what the hell is happening? Nine of Cups. She is his wish, okay? She is his wish. But this is also about individual wishes, okay? So he's got some wishes, but he's got a burden. 10 of Wands again. It's a match to his overall energy. I said, what's the burden? The burden is she rejected him. 5 of Pentacles. She left him out in the cold. She left this connection for dead. This is the death card. So I said, what about this death? He wants to get out of it. 6 of Wands. Just like this 6 of Wands came out that she wants to move on from the 7 of Swords, he wants to get out from the ending of this connection to have a new beginning and move and be successful in it, because 4 of Wands, he wants union. He wants union with his divine feminine. So what does he do after all of this? 7 of Wands, matched to the 7 of Wands, but here she's guarded. He starts fighting for the connection. I was like, is this fighting for the connection? So I asked for another card. King of Wands. Oh yeah, it is. King of Wands is our action-oriented king. He's gonna kick his own tail, all right, to go back to the Queen of Wands, to the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords. He's gonna fight for the connection, guys. Fight for the connection. Remember, his clarifiers, he's also the King of Wands. I love this because here's the thing. I feel like we haven't seen this king in a while, and now is the time for him to take action towards his connection. It is time for him to take action, so he starts fighting things off, fighting people off, fighting for this connection as the King of Wands, all right? He starts fighting for it. So now what is happening in her environment as related to her masculine? First card out, 10 of Cups. It's a match. So she's all in her like emotional bliss, and he's like, oh my God, I'm dying, I am burdened, and blah, blah, blah. But that's fine. She needed to be there too, right? She had a major tower that occurred that now has gotten into the 10 of Cups energy. So in her environment, she wants to be happy. She knows that happiness is already within her because she's strong. But she also knows that her masculine is her happiness too. That is her other half, her other the other soul, that merge. She knows that he is also part of her happiness. He wants union. She wants a 10 of Cups. Also in her environment, strength. She is continuing to work on her strength, tame her ego, tame the beast within. She's really trying to tame her mind and her heart space and really bring it into her 3D environment so she can consistently stay stable. But then we have the death card in the same position. It's the third card in for him, third card in for her. But there was this death to the connection, okay? What was that about? Tower. The tower came. Why? 9 of Cups. Because you know what? She wants to fulfill her own wishes. I said, well, what was that about, Queen of Swords? She had to speak the truth. She had to speak her truth. She had to cut the connection. The tower crumbled, ended the connection between the two of them. 9 of Cups is a match of the 9 of Cups in his 3D environment. So it has to do with both of them. They were each other's wish, but he was not behaving in a certain way 5 weeks ago, whatever it was. And so the tower happened because the Queen of Swords was like, I'm going to make my own wishes come true. Connection's done. And so we are now in the 6 of Cups energy after this death, okay? And so she's being a little nostalgic. She's thinking about the past. And what does she want after that nostalgia? Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning in the 3D. She does, guys. She does. I'm going to go top down for him, trying to gain his confidence to make an offer because she has his wish. wants a new beginning, but he is confused and burdened about how to get it because they are in separation, okay? He wants a rebirth. He wants to revive this connection. He wants to move towards his queen, but the connection has died. So do you see this cycle? This is the journey. Death, rebirth, moving on to happiness, moving on, death, rebirth. This is the cycle. This is a cycle of death and rebirth. The connection dies. We separate for healing. We revive the connection. If we're ready, we stick. If we don't, we keep moving, and it dies again. And then it's reborn again. But this time, he's ready to have success in this rebirth, in this beginning after death, okay? Because he knows he wants his Queen of Cups, and so he's evaluated in his headspace that he wants her. He's just trying to figure out how to get her, all right? So he's trying to figure it out, King of Pentacles. He's seen the light. She is his light. He has his own light. He wants union, Four of Wands. All right, so now what do we have? Our masculine has healed and is ready to move forward to his Queen of Pentacles as her perfect match. He's going to fight for the relationship as our strong, ambitious leader king, the King of Wands, okay? All right, because he knows she's independent. She's like, with or without you, right? So he's like, I got to meet her at her place. Not her home, but, you know, I got to meet her at where she is. And right now she's in the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, like Queen of Swords. She's everything energy. And so he knows, like, the strongest king to empower, one, is the King of Wands, but really the Emperor. And he's standing in his power. He's standing as the King of Wands energy. He's going to fight for her. So where is she? She's a little burdened. She wants to complete the cycle, and she just wants to be happy. She just wants to be happy again. She wants to be happy with her masculine, okay? He is her divine partner. She wants to move slowly towards the connection, and she's staying in her power. She's staying strong. She is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? But there is some deceit, some withholding, some problem in this connection around being honest, and that killed the connection for her, and that's why her Queen of Swords energy came out. But justice needs to occur in that situation in order for them to come together. So right now, there's some sadness, but the divine is leading them out of it so that they can reunite. Six of Cups, okay? Six of Cups is about nostalgia, but it's also about reunions too. And so now we have justice. When we get justice, it ends the cycle. Our queen turns into the Queen of Cups, and a new beginning occurs. Listen, you can't make it up. The way the top down just further confirms the message. So now, where are they in their current connection? Again, didn't clarify anything here. I just went for it. So, Five of Swords, yep, that makes sense, right? We've got conflict. There's a fight. They both lost each other. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, right? So, but she's coming out of it. She's coming out of the light. He's starting to see the light. But right now, there is this air of defeat. But he wants to move forward. Eight of Cups. I know this is him. I know this is him because he got the Eight of Cups. He wants to move forward to his Queen of Pentacles. Match here in her space. I mean, there's nobody else but this queen for him. So he feels like, because he had to get to this place where he felt like he lost her. By the way, bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, about the contract, about marriage, about taking part in the contract, doing right by people, okay? So there's this fight. He wants to move towards his Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, a match to the Hierophant, okay? He wants to, both of them have gone within. They've gone within. They're using their intuition. They're thinking about how to invest in this Ten of Cups, this emotional bliss. So now let's go to messages from, or messages to the masculine. I love this. What is it? A message to bring clarity. He is in the Seven of Cups energy. He's in the Seven of Cups energy, right? Confusion. Seven of Cups is in his overall energy. Seven of Cups is in his heart. Remember, in his storyline, he's got clarity. He's like, I'm going within. I'm just trying to find my last step towards sitting in the King of Swords energy before I move forward with the cup. So what they're doing is, the message to the masculine from God is, I am giving you the blessing of clarity. And then the message is, the heaviness lifts. This 10 of Wands, burden lifts. Heaviness lifts. Burdens are cast away. Weightlessness. He's going to be relieved. And remember, the star card came out with this burden, right? This 10 of Wands, a star card came out with it. The universe is guiding him to release the burden, to become this full King of Swords. So they're giving him clarity, and they're helping him release burden so he can quickly go up to the surface and find his queen. What is the message to our feminine? A blessing for the right words. Okay, now, she's in the Queen of Swords still a little bit. So the universe is going to help her not be so cutting. Look at her. She doesn't look very happy. Her cheekbones are all kind of like, she doesn't look like she's sucking it in or something, because she's like trying to clenching or something. I don't know. She doesn't look happy. But there's a hummingbird there. That's an angel messenger. And they're helping her, giving her blessing for the right words so she doesn't cut him. He's done a lot of work. She is standing in her power. So they're going to help her find the right words for when he comes back with justice, so that she doesn't cut him, so that she can see. Remember, Monday's lesson was seeing both sides of the situation. So they're giving her the blessing for the right words. What's the other message? Lemuria returns. This is about birthing, spirituality, conservation. Look at, she's pregnant. They're going to birth the connection after this. What is the message for the couple? A blessing on your creativity. Look, you have two like storks or cranes there. We're birthing this new beginning. Bottom of the deck for this Blessed Be deck is blessing of peace after battle. Remember, where are we today? 5 of Swords. We're in battle. So they're blessing us, this connection, with creativity on how to birth this connection. And then to the couple, arrival, the journey ends, establishment, building, settled. You're going to settle down. This journey, this cycle of the journey ends. That's why we have 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Got all of it. We're returning to the homeland. They're returning to each other. Bottom of the deck was Selkie in her skin for the mermaid deck. And that's about being your most authentic self. He's going to be his most authentic self. The 7 of Swords energy is going to die off. It's almost gone. I'm telling you, it's gone already. She's just doing her final healing for it. So what happens in the future? Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. There's been this blunt truthfulness, this reflection about this connection. What happens? The Sun, success in the future. Okay? Because we learned lessons with the 3 of Pentacles card, and we choose the connection, the lovers, because we have a soul contract. The Hierophant, again the Hierophant. It was in the bottom of the deck for their current energy. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? She heals. She heals, and the Star card, because the masculine was guided. The masculine was guided back. The masculine was guided back. The masculine, the feminine was guided too. She has a Star card here too. She has a Star card right after the 7 of Swords. He has a Star card in the King of Swords. So it's like the universe guided him to be the King of Swords. The universe is guiding her to heal from the 7 of Swords energy. So here in the future, we have the Sun and the Star. This is assured success in the future. All right. Let me know if this resonates, guys. And I will be back on Friday with another reading. And if you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.